So here is something that I was shocked that came up. So you guys might have remembered that I was attacked by this bigoted organization known as the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. Every accusation is a confession. All they do is defame people and libel them and smear them. So the Anti-Defamation League, led by these Jewish supremacists, and it's clear there's a lot of evidence that they're tied to the Israeli government. So they are directly getting their directions from the foreign ministry in Tel Aviv. And so they had a hit piece on me. They really didn't like what I had to say about the genocide in Palestine. They really didn't like what I had to say about Judaism and how a lot of Jewish teachings within the Talmud, for example, or even the Hebrew Bible advocates genocide of non-Jews, and the Palestinians are the primary victims of these beliefs. So they didn't like that. So they put a smear out against me, a hit piece against me. And part of that hit piece, here's a screenshot from it, from their report on me, that Daniel spreads anti-LGBTQ hate. He spreads the hate. He draws a direct line between homosexuality and pedophilia. And as evidence, they took a screenshot from my Telegram. If you're not on my Telegram channel, go check it out. And, I have this picture of two men who have adopted two boys, two innocent boys. And I just pointed out this question, like, why does it seem like these gay couples are always adopting boys? Now, this is not just a random comment. This comment is coming from a lot of statistical evidence that shows there's a higher proportion or a higher percentage of child molestation that comes from these couples. That is a statistical fact. It might not be politically correct. It might not be woke to say that. But that's the truth. That's the truth. And I'm just pointing that out. But the ADL says if you point out facts and you point out things like this where children are being preyed upon by these predators, that means you're a bigot. That means you're anti-LGBTQIA plus hater. But what has come out recently, just yesterday? Oh, look at this report. Not just in the New York Post, by the way. All of these mainstream websites and news outlets were reporting this. Gay couple who showed off picture-perfect family get 100 years in prison for horrific rape of adopted sons. This is the same people, the same couple. The news of this sentencing came out yesterday. Apparently, they were picked up in prison in 2022, and we didn't even know it. We didn't even realize it. That it's the same picture. It's the same. These same guys, these monsters. And if you go to this article, trigger warning. I warn you. It'll ruin your day. It'll ruin your week to hear what these monsters were doing to those boys. And the kind of things that they were saying. They were texting each other. Very casually, it's time for me to F my son. That's what they're messaging to each other. And they were pimping out their children. Not their actual children. They were pimping them out so that others could molest them. And they were videotaping it and selling it as child. So I'm warning you, if you go to this article and read it, it's going to ruin your day. It's going to ruin your week. It might ruin your month. This is who the ADL is defending. This is who the ADL is defending. And if you know how the ADL was founded, it's right in line with their overall mission. Trust me. We can't talk about it, unfortunately, on YouTube. You can't really talk openly about child molestation and systematic abuse of children. That's against the terms of service. So if you want to hear more, go to my Twitter, go to my Telegram. But the point is, this is vindication. This is vindication. The disgusting bigots at the ADL coming after me for this and other things that there's a pattern there, because the things that they accuse me of as being a bigot or hateful or anti-Semitic, no lies detected. When you go to that report, you read it, you're like, no lie detected, no lie detected, no lie detected. It seems like Daniel's a truth teller. Daniel's just telling the truth. What are you talking about, ADL? And this was just the latest example. So anyway, this is just so disturbing, so disgusting, and shocking. Like, shocking that people like this exist. This is what you're doing to children. They're not just doing it to children in Palestine, by the way. It's not just the children in Palestine. A satanic system is targeting children around the world. These beautiful, innocent boys. Unbelievable.